guys, welcome back to another video. This box arrived yesterday via courier. I've been waiting for this one for ages. I've been waiting for this board before they even announced they were making it. This is their latest offering. This is called the Vestar Blackhawk. It's an all-terrain board and street board. It comes in a couple of different configurations. I'm gonna pull it out straight away and then we'll talk about some statistic really quickly in the box, because I'll get rid of it. We've got instruction booklet, a T-tool, remote control. There's a charger there, which is a 3 amp charger. So that's going to charge that battery reasonably quick. It needs to be 3 amp because the battery is so big. Look at this board really quickly. Now, this board has been under development. They have been working on this board for probably close to 12 months. Testing it, putting it through its paces, and just making sure that there's no weaknesses or no massive issues where things are going to break or bend or whatever. So, introducing the Vestar Blackhawk. Now these are 6.5 inch airless wheels. At the back here, we're looking at dual 2000 watt belt driven motors, adjustable motor mounts as you'd expect. This is a 7-layer maple, 2-layer bamboo deck, so it's got a nice flare flex to it. It's got a really nice drop down and W concave to the deck, so it's going to lock your feet in. Double kingpin trucks, front and rear. Adjustable wheelbase, so these can be moved inwards or outwards up to 1 inch, so you can tailor that to your riding style or your weight or your height. Under here, the important part, this is a full ABS plastic battery enclosure. It's IP67 waterproof, I believe. Now in here, let me just put this over. In here is a 10S 5P battery system. This is going to boast in AT mode about 27 miles range, around 32 in the street model. Under here is a highly customized Hobbywing ESC, and it is putting out, the factory claims that it is putting out 58 amps to each motor. Hello, how are you? Do you want to say hi? Come in. You say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
This is Zoe. She's my stunt rider. Zoe, what do you think of this board?
It's 100 meters ride, and Daddy rides on it when he goes wrenches out for his friends, and he always gets it from his work.
There you go. So 100 meters long. I always ride this when I go out with my friends, and these always go to my work, and she's dead right. They always get delivered to my work. Do you like the look of this one?
Yeah, it's smooth, the wheels are great, and it can go push right.
Yeah.
And it's so soft that you can feel the bumpy bits.
The grip tape, yeah, very grippy. What's your favorite part of the whole board?
So the electric behind it.
The electric, yep.
That keeps it safe, and he holds the remote control of it, so when he does that it goes fast enough, and when he does slows it down, he just presses these buttons on it, and that's the skateboard on it.
Awesome, thank you so much for the review. Do you want to go inside? I'll come inside soon. Thanks, Zoe. There you have it. It's Zoe approved. So what we're talking about, the battery 10S 5P with a very highly customized Hobbywing ESC, putting out a claimed 58 amps per motor. That's huge, 58 amps. I mean, it's almost that high, it's unbelievable, but we will know as soon as we ride it. Those wheels are so big, it can go upside down. Beautiful connections in here, so it's not just a wire. They've got the really nice connections all held in place beautifully with a clamp and a screw. Dual USBs right here. I'll show you a close-up now. Dual USBs. These are CNC machined wheel hubs, so these wheels they look amazing. I'll show you a close-up now of those. As I mentioned, double kingpin trucks. The deck is beautifully finished with a black underneath, all nice and tidy. Yeah, there's really not much more to say besides riding. Even though these are airless wheels, they are very hard, which I'm actually really pleased about, because on the Vestar City SUV, you remember the colored wheels? They were very, very soft. And the problem with that is, it was a beautiful ride, but the drag on those wheels just chewed through the battery something terrible, and the range wasn't that great for a 9 amp hour battery. Now this is a 630 watt or 640 watt amp hour battery. I'll put the right figure here. And it's about 17 amp hours, so it's a huge battery. So we're looking at around 27 miles in all terrain, again, based on speed and so on. In all terrain, it's got about a 24 mile an hour top speed. In the street setup, so this, you can order this with 97mm wheels, and the street setup it'll do 27 miles per hour. Now I think those figures are probably actually a little bit conservative. I've got a feeling this will actually do more than 27 with the street wheels on it, but we will find out. So I didn't get the street kit on this one, but I tell you who did. I know through a message I had last night, Andrew Penman. So most of my subscribers will know Andrew. He does extremely honest and good reviews. He actually gave me a shout out in his last video, so I'm returning the favor. Andrew, hope you're watching. Check out his video because he's got the same board. He's got the red wheels. They look incredible. It looks like a 70s hot rod. But he's also got the street kit, so I'll assume he'll either mention that or show that in his video, or he'll do a separate video showing the performance. So check out his channel for that. Last thing I'll mention on this board before we go and ride is they have just released a brand new remote control. Hobbywing, Vestar, along with Hobbywing, have released a brand new remote, which they didn't send with this board because it wasn't out. We've got the standard Hobbywing that everyone knows and loves. It's one of my favorite remotes. It's all sticky now because Zoe had a lollipop. But they've just released a brand new remote. I'll put a picture right here, and you can see straight away the big difference is it's got a slightly different shape and it's got a really nice screen. I think Vestar is going to send me one so we can pair to this. Hopefully we'll have that before we do the long range or the group ride. And I'll be able to show you exactly how that remote works. Now I understand this remote actually has a really nice little menu in it that you can actually change your teeth size, your wheel size, so that the telemetry you're getting on the remote is still 100% accurate, or as close to 100% as possible. Okay, there's your high speed. That's where you're going to get your 24 mile an hour in this mode. So that's all we need to talk about. Let's get a helmet, let's hit the road, and we'll see how it goes. See you out there. Okay guys, we are out here for the inaugural ride on the Vestar Black Hawk. You would have just seen the unboxing. Just a reminder about the board, dual 2000 watt, customized Hobbywing ESC, big battery, so looking at about 630 watt hours. The thing I didn't mention is the cells that are in there are the 18650s, and they're using the 35E. So these are the same cells that are in the Vestar Mini, which you would have seen on my channel. If you didn't, I'll put it up here. Now, these cells have very little sag. The least amount of sag I've actually ever seen to date in a skateboard. So no sag for the last 100 meters on the Mini. So that's pretty impressive. Right, here we go. We're jumping on the board straight away. Let's just have a look. We're in low mode at the moment. Whoa, okay. That has got some amazing kick. Now, I'll tell you straight away, the wheels are very hard, which I mentioned in my intro. Excuse me, there's a lot of smoke in the air. Now, that is a good thing and a potential bad thing. Now, the only reason it's bad is because they're a little bit noisy, kind of like almost like urethanes. I think they will soften up after a few kilometers. I'm fairly confident these are going to soften up. Let's flip around and let you see the water. Manly Beach there, you can see it's about 7 o'clock at night, so it's looking pretty beautiful. Very sandy, lots of people around. Now, as I say about these wheels, now the reason I actually like that they're hard is that it's not going to affect the range as much as a soft wheel. Now, the soft wheels, like on the Vestar City SUV, they just smash the battery something terrible. And you end up only getting about, I think I got about 13 kilometers range on the standard 6 amp hour battery, which isn't bad. But if those wheels had been a little bit harder, I would have definitely got a lot more range. Just going to move up here onto the bike path, so we're out of everyone's way. Wow. Now, I just want to check out how this carves, see how these double kingpin trucks are set up. It's going to flip you around, wait a second. Okay, they feel very similar to the Evolve double kingpin trucks. They recenter you really nicely. There's no slop in them, which is refreshing. A lot of the double kingpin copies out there, they just don't do a good copy, and they get quite sloppy. In the beginning, this is customized. It's putting a whole lot of amps into those motors, and it's got the bite, it's got the pickup. It It's very, very nice. All right, here we go. First hill test. We're going to do this in medium mode. Doesn't really make a difference what mode you're doing. I think the torque is the same in first, second, and third. It's the top speed is different. I'll flick you around and show you the hill. So it's about, I'm going to guess around 17 to 20%. It's pretty steep. Just going to leave you looking at the hill as we go. I'm going to start from, ow, okay, yeah. It's got really nice torque. I didn't even kick then. I started on the hill from a standstill, and we are accelerating up here without a problem. I think this is even faster than the XY X1 Pro with the Riot kit. And this is with the AT wheels. So that's, I'm very, very happy about that. Almost get to the bottom, and then I'm gonna put my brakes on. I'm just gonna see how it stops us. These are so far on the flat, as I said, haven't tested on a hill yet. Some of the nicest brakes that I've experienced. Watch out for that truck. All right, here we go. Now it's gonna brake now. No problems there at all in stopping, and it's going to bring us to a, almost, we're doing like 30 centimeters a minute there. I'm going to call that a complete stop. That is the best brake I've ever felt on a hobby wing. So well done, Vestar, on that ESC. Another thing we should definitely mention is the guys at Vestar, when they sent this board, they were very, very generous to also give us a 20% off code. So 20% off the purchase of any of the Blackhawks. But if you use the code AT, so A for Apple, T for Thomas, 2020 as in the year, that will give you 20% off the price of the board. Now there are no other options with this board, so you can't go for a bigger battery. They have put the biggest battery possible in here with the Tennis, what is it? The Tennis 5P with the 18650 cells, 35E from Samsung. So all you need to decide is what wheels do you want? Do you want all-terrain, do you want street, or do you want both? Put the code in, AT2020, and they will take 20% off the price of that board, which works out to about 280 bucks, I think, maybe 300 if you get the double. So it's extremely good value. I'll put all the details in the description below. I think they're going to come right. Those wheels are a little bit hard, considering they are rubber. They do clatter a little bit, but I think after, they'll probably be like the iCloud wheels. They were very noisy to start with. Another thing to mention, with the way this has been designed with those cutouts in the deck, you can't possibly get wheel bite. If you're getting wheel bite on this, something is seriously wrong. Whoa. Okay, I'm in low and that almost threw me off. Ooh, man, this thing carves. All right, let's do a wrap up back at the car, talk about this board. All right guys, so that brings us to the end of the ride. Let's talk about the board really quickly. Very, very, very impressed. First point, and it's the biggest point for me personally, the range. Now this is not a range test, but I just want to show you exactly what we're dealing with when we talk about these this 10S5P battery pack. I've done 12 kilometers, which isn't far, but I've still got three solid lights and one blinking light up 12.5 kilometers. So that's the best range I've experienced yet on a board. No, it drops down faster and so on, but very, very impressive. Secondly, the ESC, the ESC on this board, the Hobby Wing. There's a lot of companies out there which claim they have got a customized Hobby Wing. But I've ridden a lot of boards lately which claim to have a customized ESC, and it feels very, very underwhelming. Not exciting. No power on the hills, no low down torque. Brakes, forget about it. This is customized. I promise you, I guarantee. This was the thing that impressed me the most. The pickup on this, I mean, there's no one on it, so there's no point showing you. The pickup on this is as nice as the XY X1 Pro with the Riot Pack, or as good as the Evolve Stoke or GDR. The power on this is beautiful. It's smooth, it's continuous. The wheels are a bit tough for all terrain. They're a little bit hard. They will soften, and we'll comment on that in the next video when we do the range test. They will definitely soften, but for now, I would say if you're buying one of these when you get out of the box, don't be worried or don't be concerned. They will soften. They have told me this. The trucks feel great. They are super, super carvy, super carvy. If you want straight line speed, you are gonna have to tighten them up a lot. The deck, it's the 9 layers, the deck, I can't say it. It's the Kiwi accent, and I've just been back in New Zealand, so it's even worse. So you can put all the funny comments down below. The 9 layers, so it's the 7 layers maple, 2 layers bamboo. It's got this amazing flex, but also this amazing strength to it. You can just chuck your feet into the corner and just know it's gonna hold you, and you know it's not gonna break. It feels amazing. Not much else we can say. Let's leave the video there. Based on unboxing and based on first impressions, this is the best board Vestar I've ever made. I still ride my Mini every second day to go to the shops and get milk. Sometimes I just want to go for a ride. This is by far the best board they've ever made. Best battery, best ESC, amazing motors. Those dual 2000 watt motors are just, the power that they put out is just incredible. It takes you up any hill without a problem. So until next time, what we're going to do is we've got a whole heap of rain coming in to Sydney for the next week, I think, unfortunately. Soon as it's not raining, so we're going to publish this today, being hopefully Saturday. As soon as it's not raining, we're going to get out and do a long range test, and we will definitely do some hill climbing to show you even more. You saw the hill climb before, but we'll do some even more hill climbing to really show you the ability of this. And I might even get a couple of different riders on it, because I'm 100 kilos, and that made it up the hill pretty easy. We'll get one of my friends who's a little bit heavier than me, we'll get him to try it, and we'll get one of my other friends who's a bit lighter, and we'll get him to try it as well. Because I really want you guys to understand that the power on this board is just really beautiful. Keep an eye on the channel, we've got some amazing boards coming. Amazing boards. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Skate safe. See you next time.